The UFC's headed to Vancouver for a fight night, and there's nothing more exciting than watching Canadian fist fights than making money while watching Canadian fist fights. My name is Angelo. This is We Want Picks, and I'm going to give you my Underdog Fantasy plays for UFC Vancouver. If you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, it's daily fantasy. You come in here, you say higher or lower than any of the numbers you see on the screen, you slap a few of them together, and you can make some very real money. It's a ton of fun. It's super easy. It's wildly flexible, and they will give you free money to play. The only thing you need to do to get heaps of free money is go to wewantpicks.com/underdog, use promo code WWP, and it literally starts raining. Like, money rains from the ceiling at your house when you do that. And obviously, I'm being facetious before somebody loses their mind when that doesn't actually happen. But they do offer a ton of bonuses and deposit matches and things like that. Get your free money. Give it a try. It is genuinely one of the most fun ways to make a couple of bucks while watching your favorite sport. Just go to wewantpicks.com/underdog. Use promo code WWP. I am going to focus squarely on the UFC Vancouver event, but if I scroll down, you could see they've already got the main event at UFC 321. If you scroll up, bam, look how fast I did that. Every sport you could imagine. We got football, we got baseball, basketball starting, NHL, college football, tennis, video games. I don't know the difference between FIFA and regular soccer, but FIFA, anything you need, and you can mix and match sports. Let's jump in to UFC Vancouver. We got a couple of lines here. We don't have all the lines yet, but I like a few of these, so I'm going to pounce right now instead of waiting. If we go right to the main event, RDR, I'm actually going to leave this one alone. This fight could be very interesting. It's obviously 5 full rounds. We could end up with a quick fight with RDR just dispatching of Brendan Allen. We could end up in a drag-him-out war like RDR was in his last fight. Brendan Allen is pretty tough. He's not just somebody you're going to run right through, although Anthony Hernandez ran right through him. He is stepping up on short notice. So there's a couple of random factors here that I'm just going to leave alone. I do like the Brendan Allen higher than 13.5 first round significant strikes. But what I like even more than that is the lower on finishes. So that's what we're going to do. If you want to make a couple of extra dollars, get the juice, do the higher on 13.5 significant strikes. Landing 14 significant strikes in a first round isn't a crazy thing, especially Brendan Allen has literally been talking about all week. Nobody's pushed RDR the way I'm going to push him. I'm going to get in his face. I'm not going to touch it because I'd rather take the safer payout, which is Brendan Allen to not get he's not going to finish RDR. We watched RDR go to hell and back with Robert Whittaker, and he was fine. So yes, RDR has been finished in the past, but it's not going to be Brendan Allen on short notice. So we're going to do the lower than half a finish. Again, you could do the more than 13.5 significant strikes in the first round. If we work our way down, the featured fight of the evening is an interesting one as well. I'm also going to do lower on half a finish. Anytime I can get the underdog and the lower line on a finish, I usually jump on it. This is the game, man. We're here to make money week in and week out, slow and steady. We can build another entry chasing. We can build a long chase style entry. But for my safe entry, where I'm going to throw a couple bucks at it and more than double that money, this is what we're going to do. I don't see Brendan Allen winning by finish. I don't see Chito Vera winning by finish either. I think he could squeak this out, but we just saw how tough Aiemann Zahabi is. Jose Aldo almost put him out and couldn't. Aiemann Zahabi recovered and bounced back and just kept coming. Chito Vera gives up the first round to begin with. Then he's only got 2 rounds to work with. I think he could turn Aimann's face into hamburger meat, but I don't think he's going to finish him. So we're going to do the lower there as well. As we work our way down, we got a couple of takedown lines and a couple of strike lines that I like. I'm going to leave the Matt Frevola fight alone. That fight could be 2 seconds. That fight could be 15 minutes. We're not touching that fight. Young Sung Park to get 36.5 significant strikes. He might dive at ankles instantly and land 0 significant strikes. I do like a couple lines here. Jordan Santos, 48.5 significant strikes. That dude flies past this number. He just lost a fight. He lost and landed 113 significant strikes in a loss. He could very well win this fight, and this number's less than half of what he did in his last fight. So you can add this if you like. I don't have it in my entry that I've already placed, but you can add this, and we'll leave it there for now. Kyle Prepolek, I'm going to do the higher on his line, 25.5 significant strikes. And this isn't an indication of, oh, I think Kyle wins the fight or Drew's going to lose. This is just an indication that Drew Dober gets hit a shit ton. You can run through Drew Dober's fight history, and everybody is landing more than 25.5 significant strikes. Everybody. Even when he's knocking him out cold. Everybody except Ricky Glenn is landing this amount of strikes. In fights where Drew Dober is getting knocked out, in fights where Drew Dober is dominating, people are hitting him. 25.5 significant strikes is not a crazy number. Kyle, I don't think is a UFC level guy. I don't think he wins this fight, but I do think he lands a good amount of significant strikes along the way. So we're going to go ahead and add that to our entry. And the final one is going to be the higher on takedowns for Azamat Bekoev. Azamat Bekoev is fighting a 9-foot striker. Azamat Bekoev can wrestle. And that 9-foot striker has been working on standing up and then defending takedowns and scrambling. So I do think Azamat wins. I think he could potentially finish Yousri here. I think he's going to need 2 takedowns. I think he's going to get the one to the ground. I think Yousri will pop back up because that's what he's been training all day with Glover, and then he'll get taken down again. And if that keeps happening, great. If it doesn't, I don't care. I only needed 2 takedowns. So this is the entry that I'm showing you right now, and then I'll show you the one I actually placed. We got Brendan Allen lower than his finish, Chito Vera lower than his finish, Jordan Santos higher than his strike line because of just his insane volume, Kyle Prepolek higher than his strike line because of how hittable Drew Dober is, and then Azamat Bekoev to get at least 2 takedowns. If we go to the entry I placed, it's the exact same thing without the Jordan Santos line. I didn't want to. Left-handed gods got me a little scared. I think that's fine, but this is what I went with. This is my entry. If you like this entry, spectacular news. If you hate it, that's fine too. Get your free money. WeWantPicks.com/underdog, promo code WWP.